slowly for me. Anyhow, thumbs up, mat class today. Let's go ahead and do a level 2-ish 3 Pilates flow. And let's see what our motivation quote of the day is today. I'm so glad that you were able to log in or connect in with me and take class today. I really do believe that this is a great way that we can get through the day. I know some of us are getting a little anxious, maybe getting a little OCD with cleaning, a little depressed maybe. I know that mental health is really tough at this time with the uncertainty of what our future looks like, and definitely people in the fitness industry and small business industry feeling the stress a little bit. So I'm hoping that I can bring you guys this mat class free of charge to help you get your day off right. I do want to let you know that my partner and I, Kelly Gilbranson, we own a Pilates studio together. It's called Pilates, and we've been open since August, and we've been doing great until this all happened mid-March. So I did start a GoFundMe page. If you would like to even contribute $5 per mat class, that would be fabulous. It's in the GoFundMe.com, and you can find Pilates. I'll also post this information on the Instagram as well. So without further ado, I am planning on doing this mat class for you guys every single day. I started it last Thursday and have not missed a day. I'm also learning to be tech savvy. I really believe that these times make us improve our skill sets in other ways. So I've been forced to really investigate how to get better in my craft and how to connect with you guys. So I'm trying to upload each mat class to YouTube. So let's say you can't watch it in the morning live with me, we can definitely download it. I can download it and save them to YouTube. So anyhow, let's look at our quote for the day, the motivation quote. I downloaded this really fun app that keeps you motivated, and it can appear on your phone throughout the day, and you can pick categories that you like as well. So let's see here. Here's one: be afraid and do it anyway. So that's very fitting at these times. So we're afraid, but we've still got to move forward. We still got to do something to help us cheer each other up and find some joy in the day, and finding things that we are still looking forward to, and counting our blessings, the things that we have, and being grateful for the small things. For example, my cup of coffee this morning. All right, let's go ahead and start. So we're gonna lie on our back, on our mat, and lie down with your arms by your sides. And let's begin with some knee folds. So you're gonna lift your right leg, and then your left leg, and your right leg, and then your left leg. So if you have a reformer at home, I've also been doing some Zoom reformer private lessons. That's an option. And our studio is also renting reformers out. So if you would like to have one delivered to your home, you can use it while we are out of the studio, and we can Zoom in together and work out on the machine. So that's an option too to think about. All right, enough of all that stuff. Let's go into footwork. So heels together, toes apart, curl your head up. I'm putting my hands behind my head, stretch the legs out, and bend your legs in. Try to maintain that deep abdominal scoop. 3 more. 2. And last one. Knees and feet together. Squeeze into your center line, reach out and pull back in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now flex your feet, toes pulled back, press away, and pull your legs in from your powerhouse. Pull from here. 3 more. Don't forget to breathe. Last one. Hold your legs out, point flex your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees, reach your arms to your sides. Begin the 100. Pump your arms. Inhale for 5 pumps. Exhale for 5 pumps. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now we're going to send the legs out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale,
Really reach through your legs. Exhale, straighten those knees. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. This is when I want to open the window because I'm getting hot. Inhale. And exhale. And then lower your legs to the mat. Reach your arms to the ceiling for the roll up. Squeeze your legs together. Curl your chin to your chest and round forward. Reaching beyond your toes. And roll back slowly, bone by bone by bone. I'm trying to get the back into the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Curling up. If you're like, oh man, I'm not rolling up today, you can use the back of your legs. And roll back. Inhale. Exhale. Use your legs and then stretch your legs out and stretch. Really rounding the back. And roll down. We've got 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Lassoing your waistline back, stretch, and rolling down. Last one. Curling up, pulling the belly button back and stretch. And then we're going to roll down into the roll over. Lift the legs, roll over, separate the legs, roll down. Bone by bone through the back. We call that articulation. Legs together, roll over, legs apart, roll down. Legs together, roll over, legs apart, and roll down. Now we're going to keep the legs apart and we're going to roll over. Roll over. And then keep the legs together, squeeze the legs together, and then roll down. Bone by bone. Separate the legs. Exhale, roll over. Squeeze those legs together. Slowly roll down. Try to pull your thighs closer to your ribs for a different stretch. And then last one, legs apart, roll over. Legs straight, rolling those ribs to the mat. And let's leave the left leg up, lower the right leg down. I'm going to lower my leg just a hair because my hamstrings are on the tighter side. Take the leg, cross your body, circle your leg down and around for 1 leg circle. We've got 3 more. You want to press your floor leg down strong. And last one. And then reverse. Leg out, down, across, and up. I just taught a Canadian on Zoom, and so now I say out versus out. Take your leg out, cross and up, and last one. And bend the knee to your chest, press your knee across your body, pull at your ankle and get that glute to stretch. And then we're going to switch sides, lifting the right leg up, take the leg across your body, down, up, feeling that inner thigh connection. We've got 3 more. Actively keeping the knees straight. Maybe not lifting your leg as high if you're tight, but I'm not a fan of bending the knee. And reverse, because if we keep bending it, it's never gonna, your quads won't strengthen and your hammies won't lengthen. So it's not my favorite modification. Keep the legs straight. Last one. Excellent. Bend the knee in. Same hand on the knee, opposite hand on the ankle. Give yourself a little nudge and stretch. Heading into rolling like a ball. So curl your chin to your chest. Use your legs if you need them. Bring your hips forward on the mat. Grab a hold of those ankles and roll back and roll up. And roll back and roll up. 4. Try to lose the thump, scooping the abs in so there's no place on my spine that doesn't make contact with that mat. So if you have yoga mats at home, if you've noticed, I've had to pad mine up just a bit so it doesn't hurt. But you don't want your mat too cushy because then you can't feel what you're doing. So we want to have that kinesthetic awareness, and we want to use the mat for proprioceptive feedback. Last one. I think I did more than I said, so sorry. And then bring your hips back for the ab series. So I'm going to go fairly fast on these. I have broken them down on an Instagram TV if you want to view that. So your knee to your chest, opposite hand grabs the ankle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I'll let you finish your counting. Double leg stretch, both ankles in. Send your arms and legs out. Curl in. Try to keep your tailbone in one place throughout. Hold your legs out there, lift one leg, grab twice, double pull for your scissors. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Last time, 1, 2, 1, 2. Both legs together, hand over hand behind the head, double leg lower lift for 5, and up. 4, 3, go as low as you can without hurting your back. Everyone's different. Bend the knees, crisscross, twist, look back, cross, criss, cross. Now we're gonna go fast. Criss, cross, criss, cross, criss, cross, and pop on up, spine stretch forward. Round forward and reach. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, lift up. 3 more. Try to really get some space in that lower back by pulling the navel back and stacking. My legs are pressing into the earth as I reach. Open leg rocker. Grab hold of your ankles. Slide your feet in, stretch your legs out, rock back, rock forward. Rock back, have some faith in yourself that you can do this. Rock back and rock forward. 3 more. Trying to close the space between your body, your trunk, and your legs. Legs come together. Corkscrew, roll over, legs to the right, roll down the right side of the spine, down through center, up and over the left. Center your legs, go to the left side of the mat, roll down the left side of your spine. The spine's in the middle of the mat, so we're not side bending the back. Up and over, and to the side, and roll down. If this one's tough today, it'll be better tomorrow if you give it a try. Inch by inch, we get better. Up and over. Keep moving. I am sweating. Up and around. Oh. And I'm going to come back down, and I'm going to head into stop. Legs apart, arms out to the side. Twist, reach 1, 2, 3, and up. Twist, sign off that pinky toe with your pinky finger. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, twist first, round second, reach third, come up, and then untwist. Twist, last time each side, round. Stay twisted as you come up, and then untwist. Last one, twist and reach. Stay in the twist, stack, and come back up. Okay, from here, let's go into your swan. So I swing my legs around and I'm on my tummy. Prone. On your back is supine. Head down, lift my eyes, nose, chin, chest, and back down. Use your hip muscles, your glutes, your hamstrings to protect the low back. Learning to activate those bigger muscle groups is key, as well as triggering our inner unit, that smaller supportive system in the body. And then we're going to go into our dive. So I'll do a dive prep first. I have my hands here. I pick them up and I push. I lift and I push. I lift and I push. Give yourself a little break. And then we're going to head into swan dive. We'll do about 3 to 4 reps.
Coming back down to the mat, I pick up, and I'm gonna reach my arms out in front of me, and kick. And then reach back. Round your spine. And then we're gonna end up with our feet out in front of us for neck pull. Oh, I got caught up today. So kick your legs out in front. And then you're gonna grab a hold of your sandbags if you made those rice bags. If not, if you have something weighted, it helps to hold your ankles down. So these are little, made out of fabric. My daughter sewed some rice in there. And then she wishes she put a little lavender in there. Okay, so your back is flat, hinge back. Curl your tailbone under and roll down. Inhale. Exhale, round forward. And round your back as you stretch your head towards the mat. And lift up tall. So imagine you were cut at the waist and you fell straight back. See how far you can go? I can take a little more risk with these rice bags on my legs. Inhale. Exhale, round forward. And I'm going to try to get my head a little closer to the mat. I remember I used to train an NFL football player for the Broncos, and he really could touch his head to the mat. Exhale, round forward. And he weighed probably close to 300 pounds. So no excuses, right? Exhale, round up, and round and stretch. Reaching your head for the mat. And then stack the spine on up. I'm gonna ditch my sandbags here and head into shoulder bridge. If you guys have a power ring, we can grab that now. If not, you don't need it. So between the knees here, or a ball would work if you guys have a little squish ball at home. Rolling down into the shoulder bridge here. So I'm going to bridge my hips up and give my inner thighs a little squeeze there. That helps to open up my back and connects me all into my inner thighs there, and roll down bone by bone. If you don't have a power ring, keep your legs a bit apart and equidistant apart as you do the exact same exercise, bone by bone, firing up those small deep muscles in the pelvis. And sometimes with Pilates you don't know, it's like you're learning a new language. It takes time to pick it up. So if I say something that doesn't make sense today, I'm hoping tomorrow it'll ring the bell. Last two. Squeezing in and rolling down. And one more. Inhale, bridging up. Now let's stay up here, and we're going to do a little extra glute work. So I'm going to bring my heels closer to my hands where I can feel my heels, and I'm going to lift and lower my heels. Now this is hard, but if you want to make it harder, then each time my heels go down, I'm going to lift my thighs and hips. So 8, now I'm really working. 7, and it's those little precision points, that subtlety, that really kicks Pilates up in the body, that next notch. 2 more, and lift. Pubic bone reaching above my hips. This happens to be where I'm a little tight from the biking that I like to do. And 1 more. And then heels up to roll down. That gives you a little more leeway for that lower back to drip down onto the mat. Fabulous. How are we holding up? Cool. Let's go ahead and do the bridge again without the ring. And bring your legs close together. In fact, let's have our feet touch today. So we're going to lift the hips up. I'm going to slide my right leg out. And I'm going to kick 10 times today. Hips level. And down. So try to use your heel to seat connection to keep that hip up. Ready for the other side? Here we go. Legs straight, 10 dynamic kicks. Awesome! Both feet on the mat. Lift the hips even more and roll the back down. Little bits at a time.
And then we're gonna move into spine twist. Legs come together, sit up, reach your arms wide to the side, twist twice to one way, twist twice the other way. Inhale, exhale. Feet are level. And then why don't we do a little jackknife today before we head into our side kicks. Roll back, lift the legs, roll over, jackknife up. Roll down 3 times. Over, up. Take a risk. Use your triceps. Your triceps will be sore tomorrow. Last one. Over. Use your butt. Jackknife up. Take a risk. And roll down. Yowzers. Right arm up. Roll to the side. Line up with the back side of your mat. Bring your legs to the very front side. And we're gonna work extra hips today. So we're gonna do our side kick series. Make sure your neck is super long. If you're thinking you want an extra challenge, you can put your hands behind your head here. I'll give it a try today, why not? All we can do is fail and try again. So you're gonna kick the leg to the front for 2 and to the back for 2. If you didn't want your hand behind your head, you could use it as a kickstand. That works too, and it's just as hard. Back and front. I am trying to keep my upper body really quiet. The movement is from my hip. This is the last one here. And then I'm gonna go into external rotation and lift the leg up and press my leg down. So lift your leg up and imagine you're pushing your leg down through peanut butter. And up and down. Love it. 2 more. Last one. And passe. Hips stay stacked. Lift the leg up, bend the knee. Slide the leg out. 2 more. And slide. 1 more. Awesome. And reverse. Slide up. Reach that leg straight and then bring it down. So imagine you're kicking your foot to your nose, and then you get to bring your leg down. Last one, knee to elbow, toe to forehead, and reach down. Circles, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Love it. Reverse. Imagine your ankles are brushing a fire. You're starting a fire or striking a match. And 2, and 1. And then we're going to go into our inner thigh lift. So I grab behind my ankle there. Bring your floor leg back a little and lift up and down, balancing your cup of coffee or tea on your ankle so you're not moving your foot. Circle your leg around. Try to get to the back of that mat, to the back of the mat, and reverse. Keep breathing as we move. Connect your body to your breath. The more we're connected to our body, the better we are going to feel. And then let's go ahead and stack both legs together for our hot potatoes. So we're going to externally rotate the leg up, spiraling from the thigh, kick the leg up. I'm going to pull my heel down 7 times to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kick up 6 times to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick up to the front. 3, 2, 1. Kick up to the back. 1, 2. To the front. To the back. And to the ankle. Legs line up to the center of the mat for scissors. Bottom leg forward. Brush. Bottom leg back. And then let's pick up a little pace. 5, 4. You're probably feeling a little oblique as well as hip. 2, and 1. And then lower your bottom leg for bicycle.
So you can kick your leg to the front, bend the knee, reach your leg to the back, stretch it out. 2 more. Heel to seat, thigh opens, and reach back. 1 more. Bend the knee, reach back and through. And then reverse the direction, straight leg to the back, heel to seat, knee toward your elbow, and reach up. Oh, I forgot we're supposed to have our hands back here. It's even harder. Last one. And rest. I'm going to lift my legs, place my hands in front of my forehead, and go into beats on belly. Prone. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm going to push back. I'm going to try hopping through my arms again. To get to the other side, this mat's super sticky today. Got to practice that a little more. On my left side, bring your legs forward to the front there and stick your bottom to the back side a little bit. And we had our hand here propped up behind the head. And here we go. Leg is lifted to the top. Reach out of that leg long. And we're going to kick to the front for 2. 1, and to the back for 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. I like it. Good job, you guys. Keep moving. So that bottom leg needs to really press down when the leg goes to the back and when it goes to the front, because it's a 2-leg exercise. Both legs are active. Last one. And externally rotate the leg. We'll go up and down, and up and down. Lift and lower. Reach so long out of that leg. 2 more. And our circles, like we're striking a match at the ankle. And reverse, looking good. 5 and 6, passe, kick the leg up, bend the knee. I think I went a little out of order. And up, bend the knee, and through. Last one, kick up, bend the knee, and through, and reverse. Slide up the leg, stretch the leg out, and come through. So we're trying to get the knee to the elbow and the toe to the forehead before the leg pulls down. Last one. Excellent. Kick the leg straight up, grab in front of your thigh, behind your ankle, get that good twisty bend stretch in the hip, and lift and lower your bottom leg as if you're balancing your morning beverage right on that ankle. So you're moving your leg from your thigh and hip instead of from your foot. Circles. Try to get that back side of the mat with your circle. Love it. And then reverse your direction. Around and up, and around and up, and around and up. And we have hot potato, so we're going to do 7 beats to the front. So I kick up, and I'm going to pull down. Let me get onto my mat. And pull down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to the back. 6, 5, 4, 2, 1 to the front. 5, 1, 2, 4, 5. We got 4 to the back. 4, 3, 2, 1. We got 3 to the front. 1, 2, 3. We've got 2. 1, 2. We've got 1 and 1. And leg to leg for scissors. Bottom leg to the front. Bottom leg to the back. Hands behind your head makes this hard. Love the challenge. Always trying to push it a little bit so we build ourselves stronger. Joe Pilates believed you could keep your body healthy. He taught this work through the Spanish flu and believed his people that did it did not get ill. So movement really does matter. Last one, each way. Awesome. Lower that bottom leg, bicycle. 3 pedals in each direction. Leg comes forward, I bend the knee and I reach back, and then I'm going to reverse and I'm going to pull my knee up and through, stretch the leg and reach it back. 2 more. Last one. And rest that leg down. Let's go to beats on the belly one more time. 1, 2,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and push back into a rest position. Keep your ribs and tummy scooped, so you're still actively lifting there. And then we're gonna come into our teaser with the legs through. And we're gonna go into teaser 1. So both legs to the ceiling, or not the ceiling, the wall out in front of you. And you can hold behind your legs to get set here. Then we let go, roll back, roll up 3 times. Roll back and roll up. One more time. Roll back and roll up. Grab behind your legs, give yourself a breather. Teaser 2, the legs move up and down. The spine stays the same and the arms are reaching. Squeeze your bottom together, stretch your legs out, reach your arms out, lower your legs, lift your legs. Try not to move your upper body. And last one. And bend your knees. Teaser 3, we lower the spine and the legs at the same time and come up at the same time. 3 times. So here we go. Roll back and roll up. Roll back and roll up. Last time, rolling back and rolling up. Bend your knees. Send your hands behind you. Stretch your arms long. Stretch your legs to the ceiling and make little circles with your legs, alternating the direction for your hip circles. Down, around, up. Down, around, up. One more each way. Pull last time. And pull. Bend the knees, slide your legs out onto the mat, lying in your back. Take a couple breaths. I actually have sweat pouring down my forehead. Pilates is work, and it works. Flip one arm up, roll onto your belly, stretch your arms out in front of you, look out onto the horizon, and begin to flutter kick your legs, keeping those knees straight. And then let's use our upper body. Arms and legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place your hands underneath your chest for leg pull front. We're going to lift the body up into a plank and hold this position here. You can rock your heels back and forth, kind of like a long stretch on the reformer. And then I am going to move into leg pull back. So I cross my right leg in front of my left. I bring my right hand under my left wrist, and I'm going to flip my body around. So I'm now tummy to the ceiling and hold this here. Then keeping my heel pressing down, I'm going to lift one leg up and lower it and switch each time and lower. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more each way, an hour, and then in the shower, last one, and down. Then I'm going to bring my knee underneath me and prop up for kneeling side kick series. So I lift my leg up high. My back heel is trying to be in line with my glute. It's tempting to have that back heel in, but try to get it back there behind the leg, and then my hands behind my head. Reaching my leg long, I kick the leg to the front and to the back. I don't need to take the leg far. I just need to move it a little from the hip. And I want you to feel both sides of your hips working. And then circle your leg 3 times and reverse. 3, 2, so good, and 1. Bend that knee, lift your body up, lower that knee. We're going to come over to the other side. Hand is down, leg is long, shoulder over shoulder, hip over hip, and lift the leg. Love it. Kick to the front and the back. To the front, back,
back circles. 3, 2, 1, reverse. 3, 2, and 1. Bend that knee and lower down, knee to knee, and then now we're gonna bring both knees on the floor. Now we're gonna go into a mermaid. So I lower my hips to the mat, my legs are stretched out, and instead of doing the mermaid we did yesterday, we're gonna do a side bend mermaid. So we'll stretch the sides, lift your arm up, and side bend your body, and push away from that mat and stretch. And then come down and kind of skin the mat with your hip and go again. 3, 2, and last time. 1, awesome. Hips down, swivel those legs around to the front, top leg in front, palm to the mat, left palm to the mat, other palm to the ceiling, and as if you had a tow rope pulling you up. Float up, inhale, stretch away from your mat, lower your hips down and stretch your underside and control it. 1, and up and over. These are hard. If you get to one where you're like, I can't do this one today, watch and then try again next time. It's the only way we're gonna get there is if we keep trying. Last one, and lift. Love it. Big stretch here, and come back down. And then we're gonna turn the legs around for seal. So I clap my hands together, between my legs, grab a hold of my ankles, round the back, look in, open, close the feet, from your hip, roll back to your shoulders, roll forward, pause, 1, 2, 3, roll back, exhale, roll forward, 1, 2, 3, roll back, exhale, roll forward. My back feels so good. How about yours? 2 more. Last one, I cross one leg over the other. I'm doing the leg that's not as convenient for me. And stand up, and then turn the way that makes you face your mat. Heels together, round over for the push-up series. My fingertips touch the mat, I look out on the mat, and I'll reach 1 hand, 2 hands, 3, I'm there. Pilates push-ups, the elbows are narrow. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you could always lower your knees down and do your push-ups if you need that little assist. And then curl your head in, walk your hands back, push your hands down into the mat there. And then try to keep your tailbone curled under, so I'm not leaning too far back. I'm trying to keep my hips over my heels as I stack my spine. So I have to really pull from my hamstrings and glutes. And then inhale your arms up. We've got 1 more set. Round forward for your mat. Find your mat, look out. In 3 hands, we're there. 1, 2, 3. Your push-ups. How many do you want to do today? And then curl the head in. Walk a hand back, a hand back, and a hand back, and stretch. And then try to stack your spine all the way up. And arms are reaching for the ceiling. And we're gonna come back down to the mat. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you guys have a really great day, and I plan on seeing you again tomorrow. I believe we're at 9, but I'm not sure. I'll have to check my Instagram post that has the schedule for the week. And then on Sunday, I'll go ahead and post the following week as well. If you would, please share this with a couple of your friends and get them moving and doing Pilates with you. I'm trying to grow this, so Thank you again. I'm gonna go take a shower, an hour in the shower, right? Have a great day. Bye.